Yeah, but the other is your tournament. Oh, right. Wow. That's making me excited to come back home to Great Bear. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, and I'm sure Great Bear will welcome you with open arms uh, or open jaws or both. Oh heck, they repair. Oh, let me actually. Do I have? No, we still have the 3 pieces of leather. Okay, we'll do a little inventory management before we go to bed. Don't need those. Are we wearing everything else? We are. And you're almost full. Yeah, we got almost 500 rose hips. That'll be, well, it'll be an amount of pemmican bars for us. There we go. I don't know why I have danger water, but I do. That's all fine. Um, actually, I'll just pop that out there. Okay. You don't have to hunt every career, but you, yeah, oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't. We're not going pacifist here, not by any means. You know, like any self-respecting TLD player, when you see the moose, like the bloodlust just kicks in, right? No, tools are fine. Yeah. Hey, am I blind? Where's my hatchet? Oh, there it is. I say, good grief. Yeah, I feel streamer brain creeping up on me. All right, that's yeah, nothing to repair. Yeah, we don't need those. Okay, fine. Yeah, Astrid just needs to sleep. Oh, and how much charcoal do I have? I have about a kilo and a half worth. I like it. Okay, so again, conditions allowing, unlike yesterday. We'll set about. Well, do you want to do that or do you want to do DP? There will be more things to kill in DP because it's been a hot minute since we've been there. Is that so bad though? Wait, let me check the map. I don't know what order these are in. It's just bizarre. It's decently mapped. Okay, yeah, the Koru's corner is there. We got a blob there. We could map out there. We could map from the bridge. Okay, there's some mapping we can do. Last updated 385 days ago. Yeah, yeah. The GPS is a little slow here on Great Bear. Alrighty. Uh, well, sun's up. Let me grab one of those. We'll give Astrid breakfast and we'll just get moving. I think you know taking some and maps are not better in Black Frost. You will hunt down Raph yourself. Uh, as that you probably won't be alone in that, Martian. I feel like there's a fair few people who are uh, expecting some progress on more than just graphics. Are we going to DP? We're going to DP. Just do it. Just do it. We get a nice early start. Let's make it happen. And if the moose is there on that one particular rock, I will endeavor to contain myself. I'm not guaranteeing I will, but I will endeavor. I mean, okay, so Martian, like what would you be looking for in terms of the note taking in the map? Like, what would you like to see in Black Frost? So I was trying to think what would what would I want? And I don't know. Oh, Marsh is in that realm. Okay. Well, because just that one, because you got that one blank notepad, and then you also have the ability to put notes on certain days. I I can see the utility of that. I've never actually used it myself. Oh, you're free Martian? Okay, I was just asking, like, so what would you want to see from, from the note taking and the mapping in Black Frost? You use the days as pages. Oh, okay. But if you could have notes divided by region, all right. And like, what about and in terms of mapping, what would you like to see there? If you could leave physical notes on the game pinned up on walls to share with friends. I mean that given that co-op is going to be incorporated into Black Frost by all accounts, I can see that. And you want copy paste. Okay. I'm not sure what it would take to make that happen. But I would think someone has mentioned that to Raph. Raph and friends. You want to be able to rename locations or places with spray paint. You want to be able to tag too. Decorate spray paint, but not flag it on the map. Okay. Rename the bingo hall in Core's Corner. Fair, fair. I mean, excuse me, if we are making the map, maybe maybe that is some creative license we could take. More than in just in our hearts and our posts. And I'm sure like there's some complicated technical thing they would have to add, but is it though? Like you can name each run, right? Like you spray under name or rename it, and it'll flag it, like when a random cave is home. Okay. You can have the fish name first, but then you look at your survey locations, you can see what you renamed it as. Okay. And there would be some utility to that too, because like even people who have like several hundreds or even thousands of hours in the game, they might not have like the location names committed to memory. Like they might know them as like landmarks, right? Like who knows it as Joplin's the abandoned bunker. But you see, but you know, as like the Timberwolf exit bunker, or even the space capsule. You know, if that whatever name is most relevant to you, if you could pop that in, yeah, I can see that uh, helping people learn the game and learn the maps just that much more quickly. Okay, can I actually get through here? I can't remember. Nope. Like they wants to kick me off this dang log. All right, fine. I'll go around. Rude. If you could display completed region maps to get people, I mean that yeah, it would be good to incentivize that. Hey, welcome back, B. Good to see you. Oh, the day is going as smoothly as possible. We're just out here. Well, we did more hunting than I initially planned, but instead, so with that done and with our meat curing box working, now we're making ourselves some maps because well we've just crossed 600 days and we got 400 to go. Actually, you know what? I've been so good about preserving matches today. I deserve one here. I started 3 free fires. Although, with with that in mind, I could have just popped out, started a Maglens fire with a stick, and not even used that match. But oh well. I need to think about breaking this down. See, when am I ever gonna use that workbench in particular? Because you got the workbench at the whale factory, and you got the one at Quonset, plus the outdoor one. Why would we need that one? Murder. You could click on the map locations to open a notes tab. There's certain caves have salt. That would be handy, definitely. See, oh wait, am I still carrying around? I do still have that book. Why? Yeah, that would certainly be it'd be easier to work through than my chaotic note-taking style, that's for sure. Okay, I am actually gonna map right here and see what we get. Mapping from up there would be probably more effective, but I'm not feeling that brave. Okay, okay. So maybe go up the way a bit and then map there. We should probably map from Koru's corner as well. You able to find the rope for that climb? Um, I wonder if it's that rope you sometimes find in fishing huts in coastal. Because that's about the only one I could think of. Because I do not recall finding any ropes in DP. Okay, still gotta go down the. No, are we fogging over? Gosh dang it. Okay, well, it's not that bad. You haven't found it in Matt's truck. It's sometimes there, and sometimes in the wolf cave. Okay. All right, let's go up the road a bit. Let's see if we can. Or actually, maybe I should do the thing I said I wasn't gonna do. Hey, Wander Den, you found a few ropes in DP. Okay, okay. Um, yeah, they probably can spawn. I don't recall ever finding one in Scruffy's cave, but I go there so excuse me infrequently that I could just I might have missed it on the what rare occasions I've been there. Okay, watching for unfriendlies. But I would like to get as high as we can here. So we get yeah. See, Chorus is there. So in fact, this right here might not be a bad spot if we can get up and over. And I think we can. Or maybe the game says no. Or maybe I'm just doing things the hard way, and I don't need to. There we go. Yeah, that's the stuff. Okay, where else? Um, maybe down by the boats, and then the island across from the lighthouse. Okay, gently, please, Astrid. Thank you. Oh, because the island across from the lighthouse is where the moose likes to live now. maybe that's part of the reason we haven't mapped it. What do you what do you say? And do we, okay, fine. I'll I'll keep an eye out for beachcombing while I'm here too. But you talked me into it. You know, twist my arm. Okay, yeah, Wolfie's over there. Okay, okay, that works. Oh, fuck off. That was not that far, and you know it. Okay, no, I need you on the radial. Thank you. All right, Lucifer. Are we gonna have to? Are we gonna do this again? Are you gonna show me just how staunch you are in the defense of your island, or are you gonna be all sensible and move somewhere else? Actually, it looks like Lucifer is not home. Okay. Up on the bridge. I don't hear him. Alrighty. So, while the fortress is undefended, let's pop up here and avail ourselves of the view. There we are. Yeah, quick before the fog gets worse. Lovely. Okay. Now we just got the interior, like the back of the whale factory, and then behind the church and whatnot. The Mussolini's Wrong campaign. Yeah, and honestly, that's fine. I mean, I'm not morally opposed to 2 moose hunts in one day, but we're kind of on the clock here. Oh! I just remembered, bear. Do we have Matt's truck? We do have Matt's truck. But if we, yeah, maybe we should get up on the bridge and map from there. But yeah, we don't want to be wandering about with impunity, just in case the DP bear is with us again. I do see a wolf out there. You know, your coworker's trying to freeze you. Oh no, they they turning down the thermostat when they shouldn't be. Because I do know that the air conditioning wars are very much a thing, especially when it comes to, like, men's bodies running hotter than, or no, yeah, men tend to keep it cooler because their bodies run hotter, but then they leave their female counterparts chilling in not the good way. Okay, there's wolf, there's wolf, there's bear. Let's make the neighborhood a little safer. Oh, there's another one. All right. Come on, Wolfie. I know you didn't go that far. You wear a jacket for your female coworkers do. Well, you always did strike me as a sensitive soul, Ready B. Okay, we're gonna take a wide berth here. 'Cause we know who's out there, all lurking and such. You. Is that where you ran off to, or are you a different wolf? You might be a different wolf. I'm gonna say there's at least one more wolf running around there. But yeah, we're fine here. It's by there, and then the back end of the whale factory. Yeah, Wolf Bear is the much less fun version of Duck Duck Goose, but yeah, that's life on Stalker for you. You're just sensitive to cold? No, I think you're more yeah, you got more going for you than that. But again, considering where you are, not having the sternest of defenses against the cold, I would say you are justified in that. I could not blame you if your blood's a little on the thin side when it comes to cold. Can we get up? Can I get up? Thank you. I am a little nervous because that bear right there likes to wander up here. Okay, did we hit it? I don't know. It's weird for you. Yeah, some of this is what you call IRL. Oh, but not air conditioning cold. Okay. We're gonna get some distance here, real quick, and I do mean real quick. Okay, we're at 29 bears. If that hit, at some point we're gonna hit to 30. As you sleep with 26 air degree if you use air conditioning. Okay. Okay, but I can't tell if it hit, but it is still there. So what do they keep your office at? I would imagine a fair bit cooler than 26. Okay. Which way are we going there? Okay. I'm just gonna... It turned around. I just wanted to see if there's any blood splatter. 20 to 22. Okay. I mean, especially when you're going from like from the subtropical outdoors to 20 to 22. Yeah, that's definitely a shock to the system. I'm I'm trying to see if there's an arrow sticking out of it, but I can't. I'd like to see if it's bleeding, but that feels yeah, we'd have to get up. We had to get up close, and then that would happen. You know what? Fuck it. See, I don't. Okay, it's acting strangely. A little bump and grind against the boulder there. Okay, are you still interested? We're still interested. Is no longer interested. Hey, oi! Don't you ignore me. See, unlike wolves, bears will lose interest. So I'm wondering. See, I just want to pull it so I can get here. I can shoot from here, and if it charges, we pop down and then break its pathing. But we can't move too quickly, or else it does what it just did, and it just goes wandering off wherever. Okay, here we go, Astrid. Upsy daisy. All right, well, we'll flip to the fancy arrows. Or I might have done all that for nothing. Whoops. Oh, okay. So we did hit it on that first one. Nice. Okay, so the neighborhood is a good bit safer for mapping, but we don't want to jump right in until we check for doggos in the back. See, do we have? We do have the caves back there. We don't have by the broken bridge. Okay, we will go tend to the bear, eventually. We are kind of on a mission here. Okay, birch bark, lovely. Cattail head, no. Unclaimed wood, fine. Okay, not seeing or hearing wolves. Like if you, the wolf song is your most reliable indicator that there are still wolves in the region somewhere. It's just we'll try this. Okay, so there's at least one. You have wondered about. You watch your cat almost walk into the door frame for the second time in 3 minutes. Oh, the kitty's okay. I hope it's not a. That's not some kind of a cry for help. Hello, Bun Bun. I should probably have this out, shouldn't I? Okay, not bad, not bad. What are we looking for? Maybe get up. Yeah, get up on the road. Probably up by the bear cave. Oh, again, game? Again? That's 3 times today. It's a good thing I learned how to deal with that. Oh, he's just struggling to function. His special needs are concerning how much he sees. Oh, okay. That would explain that. But as long as he only almost walked into it, and it didn't do anything to hurt himself, then I guess we can laugh that off. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. So we go up the road towards Matt's truck, past the whale factory. And we might have a good chunk of the zone knocked out. Although the fog does seem to be getting worse, which I do not appreciate. Wow. There's still bear prints from because the bear was walking around behind the Hibernia when I saw it. Huh. Those are some persistent bear tracks then. Alrighty. Ah, there you are. I knew you couldn't have run far. Boo. So that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4 wolves plus bear? Not including the one that's probably back there by the church. Am I going to deal with them? Yeah, eventually. It's just We have business. We got business to tend to. There we go. There's the waterfall. All right. I'd like to nap from on top of the waterfall if we could, but I don't think we're allowed. Nice. Okay, at the very least. Careful. Careful. Thank you. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. Yeah, the wolves won't take as long. I got some burnables. Okay. Oh wait, don't I have? I can check my notes. Uh, DP. 10 got bear meat at the Riken. Uh, miscellaneous stuff at the lighthouse. I was thinking we could just. We're probably going to stay the night here, so if we can find somewhere with a nice little snacky, we can do that. Because we could take the wolf and bear hides and just stash them in there instead of schlepping them all the way to the lighthouse. But I didn't bring a lot in the way of food, so and it'd be highly embarrassing to lose well fed. So let's see if we can do something about that right quick. Oh yeah, more of those tools that wash up. Ooh, big one. Yay, cooked. To it. Nice. Okay, so that helps. And I guess if at any point we want to like fish using tip ups here, we can take those hatches and have them be our official ice breaking tools. Okay, so oh, looks like the fog's going to go away here real quick. That was fast. Are we going to Aurora? It feels like we want to Aurora. Um, ooh, you know, I have to know. I'm just oh boo. Well, let's let the fog clear. Sun's still technically out. Or is it going to take long enough to where I can't get Maglen's hype? Oh, come on. Let me have this game. The fog is gone. It's a beautiful, crisp evening. You're no fun. All right, fine. Rude. There, just to keep us, just to keep us Well, just in case, as we do this. Okay, we'll get dinner and breakfast going here, and then we'll tuck into the hide and guts. There we go. Like, how long do you need? 44. That'll take 20. Okay, we'll do that. I'm listening for aurora sounds, but I'm not hearing any. Not that I'm disappointed, of course. Lovely. There is dinner. Wow, you were hungry, weren't you? Okay, and then our water, our water. Grab the rest of those. There we are. Yep. So no aurora concerns, at least for now. Did I? I did not. Okay. Yeah, maybe one more round. Okay, you got 45. You got 45. You have an hour. Yeah, it still takes 2 hours, no matter how much we take off it. Okay, 10 kilos it is. As long as the meat is off the carcass, that's fine.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
We can come back for it. Okay, there we go. 1, 2. You got 30 minutes. There. More water. More water. Yeah, it's fine. We'll do that. Because that's what 27 kilograms of bear, meaning we're going to have to take that. Yeah, it's going to take multiple trips. Okay, 43. How much do you have? 22. So, sure. All right, finish that out. All right, that wind sounded concerning for just a second there. Okay. Go. Drop those. All right. Nicely done. And we have just another 7 liters of water on us. That's totally fine. Okay, grab the cooked meat
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
and the guts. We'll come back for the rest on the morrow. And we are... Asher's very tired. But hey, that's okay. We wanted to, you know, well, we wanted to just come here to map. But, you know, these things happen. You know, you gotta clear out the wolves, and you know, if big game gets in the way of big cartography, excuse me, then you know something's got to give. And as far as I'm concerned, it's going to be the game. Okay, it's just you know, I swear it's like my brain is conditioned for like to hear auroras. You know, how some people have like ptarmigan derangement syndrome where they swear they're hearing ptarmigans even when there aren't any about. That's like me for auroras. You know, once night falls, is just close. Okay, so drop those there. We'll keep that one with us. Uh, we'll
I'm not
leave.
sure I can carry much more.
I'm lightening your burden as we speak, Astrid. Please just call me vous. Okay, real quick. Lovely. Okay, so we got some stuff here. Those are ruined, obviously. All right, bear hide and 10 guts. Very good. Hey, Carl Bob. Hope you don't mind me bunking with you. Hey, Tier. Sounds like Wolf Wrangler blank hearing howls in the distance that aren't there. Understandable. Like when you're straining your ears to hear something, and you're basically priming yourself, even if it's not actually there. All right, let me give Tier a good welcome as well. All right, notebook before I forget, because I will. Riken. Okay, now 20. No, one wolf, one bear. Oh! Oh no, was it? Oh, it was a sleepy bear. Oh dear.
Look who knows so much, huh? Well, it just so happens that your friend here is only mostly dead. There's a big difference between mostly dead and all dead.
And those those napping bears are so mean, aren't they?
Getting a bit thirsty.
Oh, stop it, Astrid. Sean went away for a bit and ran out to grab your. You thought to grab your. Oh no. And the thing is, like, with the conditions like that, it's hard to hear them snoring, and that's supposed to be the tell that they're not dead. They're just pining for the fjords. Okay. Yeah. Well, let's go and get fully rested here. Shouldn't take but an hour or two. All right. Actually, you know what? It's already it's already almost noon. How about I do the thing I said I was going to do? Oh, that's a lost and found box here. What do you have? Oh, geez. Tell you, why don't you just stay there? Okay, cool. That you learn bleeding bears can sleep. Yeah, yeah. The long dark takes some very rude forms of education. Okay, I said I was going to clean up these wolves, and so I'm going to go ahead and do that before I forget. Because their respawn timer is already going. Yeah, so I used to think if you didn't touch the carcass, it delayed the animal respawn. Turns out that's not the case. Once they did, they did. So unless you're ignoring them for a reason, you might as well just harvest them up. Which is exactly what we're going to do. Oh, right. Have a little bear slider for breakfast. Yeah, so some of the noises that come out of the whale factory sound an awful lot like a furry woodland creature about to run up to you in search of hugs. There we go. There's one. And we do want to be careful because we have reason to believe there's at least one more wolf in the zone, probably up by the church. So we don't want to be walking around all stinky. At least not where we have a clear line of sight. All right, there's two. Actually,
Wonder if I can drop any this gear.
I was gonna say, have we heard any wolves recently? I don't know that we have. But we did have a bunch of stink on us, so maybe they were in stalking mode. Yeah, we'll just take all this over to the Riken as well. Just so we can clean up the neighborhood just that little bit more. Uh, do I go get the animal fat from the bear? I don't know, man. Like what? In all seriousness, what are we gonna do with it? Okay. Yeah, the guts we obviously want. Meat and fat, hold on. So, hello? Man, the hitboxes get weird on these animal carcasses. Okay, now we're going to drop the guts there. Yeah, nothing, 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 nothing. Wolf carcass. Go figure. Yeah, Astrid slept till noon, so she's not exactly tired. You know, it's fine. We got 5 kilos of capacity, just we'll work with it. So that's 4 wolves and 8 guts? 8 guts, right. Hey, you know what, girl? Run. And we'll see if we can tucker her out a bit before bedtime. All right. Am I? Yeah, I'm running over the lost and found box. All right. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And all right, so that's gonna be 5 wolf and 28 gut. And eventually, much meat. And the fog is back, so good thing we got our mapping in. And did the wolves, did the bodies despawn? The carcasses despawn. That's okay. Just all part of Astrid's neighborhood beautification project, right?
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Yeah, we are 12 kilos over now. It's not a small amount, but we aren't going very far. Just need to, watch our 6 and make sure we don't get snuck up on. I would say sprint, but we can't. And yeah, if we tried to carry everything on there with the guts and the meat and the hides at the same time, we would have been slow enough and stinky enough. We might even been able to draw Scruffy out of his cave. Okay, so wolf meat. Ideally, you can kind of see the sedimentary layers of the our backpack kind of had the layers of sedimentary wolf, with the condition loss for each one we killed. Okay. And you know what? While we're out here and we're trying to Tucker Astrid out, let's go find all that bear fat. What are we gonna do with it? I don't know, but at least we'll have it all in one location. There we are. There's our fire. Oh yeah, we should grab the fire and then pick up that charcoal as well. Oh wait, did I never bring the meat over? Oh, whoops. Well, I guess I know how we're spending this evening.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
You know what? Screw it. All in, baby. Maximum stank, maximum slow. But it's efficient. Like you're saying when we were gathering the bits of the moose in coastal. It's that same instinct that tells you, yes, you can take all the groceries in one trip. Who cares if you got, 2 bags in each hand plus another around your neck? It's a sense of pride of doing it all in one go. Now, I would assume you gave them. We were basically ringing the dinner bell for the entire zone. If there were still wolves about, they would come running. But
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
I just need you to get on the far side of the ship, Astrid. That's all I'm asking of you. Truthfully. Then, for all I know, they'll be waiting right there when we come around the corner. Because they're coming in from the road and from the lighthouse and the church and the whatnot. It's fine, though. It's fine. Because a wolf-free zone is a nice, quiet zone. Alrighty. So we'll keep the uncooked meat well away from the cooked meat for purposes of, I don't know, self-preservation. There we go. There you go. Now look how zippy she is. Done and done. Yeah, you've earned your din-din, Astrid. Unquestionably. know what? Have another. Treat yourself, girl. Grab one of those. Okay. Um. What else do I need you to do? Anything? No pressing repairs. Well, here. All right. And that's all fine. Any last minute mapping we want to do? Can we do? Uh, it doesn't seem like there's anything really pressing. Go up by the waterfall, maybe. We're gonna have to hurry. We're not gonna have light for much longer, but we could do it. And yeah, run, girl. It's all. I'm treating Astrid like a toddler who's got too much energy at the end of the day. Which I mean is maybe ever so slightly disrespectful, but also not incorrect. I mean, it's sundown. She's only half sleepy, and like, if I leave her to her own devices, she's not gonna do anything that's gonna help herself. Okay, so where do we want to do this? Yeah, up by the waterfall if we can. Those are deer. Okay, that's fine. Okay. One last mapping sesh for the day. Okay, we chopped away at that a little bit. Not a whole lot. So I don't... Can we get up there? I don't think the game's gonna let us up here. Doesn't look like it. See, up above the church? How high are they gonna let me get here? Right about that high. Okay. We're not revealing much of worth there. I feel like it's important to say. We're just okay. They're okay. Sounds like wolf song coming from that way. So it's not a totally wolf-free zone yet. And honestly, that's not really why we're here. Okay, you know what though? Astrid she's done such great work today. I think she's earned the right to sleep in the lighthouse. Also, I do want to check and see what the food situation at the lighthouse is as well. Oh yeah, there were wolves down there. That might be the ones we missed. Okay, well that's fine. You know, it only seems like we're out to eradicate every wolf on our path. Officially, it's not. It's just that given the way Stalker sets itself out, we're likely to hit 1,000 wolf kills long before we hit 1,000 days. We got a lost and found box with a whole. Okay, up to 100 kilos. Thanks for that game. Here. Nope, I'm still not allowed to move. Okay, now I'm barely allowed to move. That's fine. I just want the cooked food away from the rest. There we go. Now I would like my water back, please. Stop it. We good? We good. Okay. I just. Oh no, I've not. No. So what this is here? This is an old save. I started this save in December 2022, and I left it alone for for several months. And in that time, there was like with the big updates. Actually, multiple big updates. And so what happens is any like a loose items you've left out in the world, like meat, water, firewood, etc. Hinterland will sweep all those up, and it'll deposit them in a lost and found box like this. Oh, another knife. Weird. And like so, I have those dotted all over the place. Like some like in the Muskeg and Mystery Lake, I got those boxes that are full of nothing but cattail heads. But it so happened that um, in in Coastal, when I fired this save up again, not only had I lost my bedroll, but I uh, everything got swept up into one lost and found box outside the Quonset, where there was more than 2,000 kilograms, more than 2,000 kilograms just of fish not including all the bear and wolf meat, not including all the firewood, and oh yeah, my bedroll, which must have just smelled diabolical after being in the same in the same container as all that. So that is why I have my welcome mat of fish outside the Quonset, because I couldn't move all that. So I had to take them out of the container and just drop them right where I was. Yeah, so it's a weird weirdness from being away for several big updates. But yeah, so in this save we've caught almost 3,200 kilograms of fish, and we've only eaten 370. Most of those were just sitting out there in coastal. Okay, it's not quite daylight, so I don't I don't like doing this, but I want some visibility. But no, I also I do not use the travois in general. I'm not morally opposed to it. I'm just stubborn, and I'm trying to get better about be more both being more nomadic and not carrying around every single thing. As you can see, it's a work in progress. Okay, it's 2 a.m. I should go to bed. But before we do, we'll check our journal here. We have survived 603 days. Only about a quarter of those in coastal. And in those 603 days, we have 769 wolf kills. That's the sex number with something in front of it. Also, 30 bear, 9 moose, 12 deer, 23 bun buns, 3 ptarmigans, no cougars yet. But we are going to leave it there because it is late and I must sleep. But thank you all so much for joining me today. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Thank you, chatties. Thank you, lurkers. Thank you to Waffle Mouse for the raid. Also, thank you to oh, sorry. Dang. Sorry, was that Mage Black? Hey. Someone followed, yeah, Mage Blackstone, who followed between streams. Appreciate you. And apologies for making you wait for that. But yeah, thank you, folks, for hanging out. Tier, Martian, Ready Bee, Wanderer, Waffle Mouse, Waba Bee, Goofy, who I hope is still locked in on her schoolwork. Firsty Ferret, Tina, who is also work lurking, I'm pretty sure. And Okayish as well. Yeah, appreciate y'all being here. Let's close things out as we always do by finding someone to raid. And I can pass you beautiful people on to someone else. Let's see. Oh, right. And YouTube friends, appreciate you all hanging out. I'll spare you the outro. So we'll see you next time, and bye for now.